Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you've never come across one of our videos before, or if you haven't looked at the channel before, what we do here is post earwax removal videos. We post new ones every Tuesday and every Friday. So if you have any questions about the video that you go out to watch, then pop them into the comment section below, and that way then the most popular questions we can answer at the end of the week. So enjoy the video, and I shall see you at the end. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. We have 3 patients in this video. So this first patient's come through. This gentleman has basically just a blockage of soft wax in the ear canal. So we're using the standard size Zollner tube just to tidy this up a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do is try and unstick it from the canal walls. We always do this to try and loosen this wax, to try and get out in a larger plug if possible. So you can see we're just having to work on the side of this now. There we are, we can just see some movement to the wax now. You can see some of it actually getting sucked into the machine. So as we're trying to get a grip on it, it's actually breaking smaller pieces away like that, so they get sucked into the tank at the front of the machine then. There we are, so we managed to get a better grip on a harder piece. You see it's quite a long section. A little bit of wax at the entrance to the canal there. There we go, and there's the eardrum, all looking nice and healthy. So this is the same patient but the second ear. Now, as you can see the eardrum quite clearly here, but the patient didn't want this wax in their ears, so asked if we could remove it. So just suctioning away there. This is still the standard size Zollner tube. You can see it coming away really easily. Just clearing around the outside edges. With this wax issue on this ear, basically because we could see the eardrum there, the sound is able to get through fine, so it wouldn't have caused any problems as far as day-to-day hearing is concerned. You can see a little bit of redness to the left side of the screen, and that was where the patient's been using a bit of cotton bud to clear this out. So that was the plug we removed from the first ear. So you can see quite a large plug in that ear, so it was actually going in quite deep. So this is our second patient in the compilation today. You can see the ear canal's lovely and clear, so only needed suction on one side. Now this is the blockage here, so quite deep, and lots of sort of little bumpy bits of wax all connected together in here. So we're using the standard size Zollner tube again. Now with this type of problem where it's quite deep and very stuck to the canal walls, we just try to maneuver it slightly, so try and clear it. You can start to see the eardrum there now through the gap in the wax. So a lot of this is getting sucked into the actual suction machine tank itself, so it's collected at the front there. All disappearing quite nicely up the suction tube. So we've opened out the eardrum. So this patient now would be able to hear better, but we're just going to carry on and continue clearing some of this away. There we are. So we've got a good grip on that piece of wax there. You can see as it's getting pulled into the end of the suction tube there. So we can see the eardrum really well. We've just got a little bit up in the attic region to remove. There we go. And if you take a look at the eardrum, all looks nice and healthy. So this is the tank at the front of the suction unit. You can see the little bits of wax that got sucked in there. So this is our third and final patient for the compilation. A little bit more difficult to remove this one. Now, I've had a few people ask over the subscriber questions, do we particularly like a certain type of wax to remove, and what's our least favorite? This much softer, mushy wax like this is personally my least favorite one to remove. It's far more difficult to remove because it tends to be stuck really close to the canal walls. It's a little bit, you run a risk of it being a little bit more uncomfortable for the patient to take away, basically. So you have to be very mindful of where the end of the suction tube is. And you can see with this, especially this type of wax, which is bordering on sticky, with the Zollner tube that we use, a lot of the time it keeps getting blocked with the wax that we're sucking into it. But in this case, the wax is so deep that we can't use any other tool to remove it. So it's just painstakingly trying to take this wax away. So this is going to be quite a long extraction. This one is probably going to take about 7 or 8 minutes to clear this. Just resting the Zollner tube on the wax, looking to try and just suck a little bit in every time. You're unable to get a really good grip on this type of wax, so you can't just go in, hold on to a piece and bring it out. It's a case of just very gently suctioning this away. At the moment we're looking for any loose parts of wax, so we're looking to see if we can get a grip on any smaller sections and pull those out. So we can just start to see the eardrum now in that gap there, but we can see there's wax all stuck to the top of the canal. I think this patient has obviously been using some kind of wax softener, which has changed the consistency of this wax, but I think they've also been using a Q-tip or cotton bud quite deep in the canal, because wax shouldn't be formed this deep in the ear canal. It should be on the outer 2/3. So if you get wax down this deep, it's a good chance that patient's either used a drop which has softened the wax and then it's flowed backwards instead of coming out of the canal, or they've pushed it in a bit deeper with a Q-tip. So you can see just very painstakingly just working away. You can see a little bit of flexion to the eardrum there. So obviously this is quite sticky. It's stuck quite firmly next to the eardrum. So you have to work very close to that canal wall there to the left hand side to get in close enough to pull this wax out. So just starting to get a little bit more of a grip. You can see it very slowly coming away piece by piece. Okay, so we've popped a little bit of olive oil in here now just to try and loosen this wax, because obviously it is really sticky. Now olive oil will reduce the adhesion of the wax a little bit, so it does mean that you can get a slightly better grip on the wax, and because it's not quite as sticky with the olive oil covering it, it also means that you can tend to get it peeled away in much larger pieces, as we're starting to see just there. Okay, so going in now, just a little bit of olive oil on one of the little cilla on the outer part of the ear canal, which has just coated the lens. So getting a grip, there we are. And just see that all that piece, it looks like it's connected into one section. So I think if we can get a grip on that one section, we can pull the majority of this out in one go. Just trying to get the best angle to get this out. There we are, got a grip there on a piece. There, now we're starting to see the movement. Can you see it peeling away? There you go. So that was really wedged in next to the eardrum, so it would have really been reducing the movement to the eardrum. You can see we've got a bit there at the top in the attic region, so we'll just clear that away, but we've got the offending pieces away now. Here we are, it's coming away nicely. Just taking some of this more oily wax away there. And there we are, there's the eardrum. So this is the same patient now with the second ear. You can see that this wax isn't as deep, much closer to the outer part of the ear canal. and a little bit more solid as well. So because the patient didn't really realize they had any issues with wax on this side, they haven't been treating this as much, and I think they probably haven't been working in there with the Q-tip. So the wax is closer to the outer part of the ear canal. Much easier to get to. Obviously there's a lot more room on the outer part of the ear canal, you're not working as deep. So what we're doing first is wiggling the wax back and forth and sticking it from the canal wall all around the outside edges. We're more likely to get this out in larger pieces if we can unstick it first. You can see it's got a very tacky, sticky nature to it. I haven't used any olive oil here yet because I wanted to see if we could unstick it. And when you spray olive oil on a piece of wax that's much closer to the outer part of the ear canal, sometimes you're more likely to get it covering those little cilia, so you do get this issue with the view then on the endoscope. It covers the end of the endoscope, so you tend to keep going into the same patch of olive oil all the time. But you can see we're getting a little bit of movement to this wax now. It's really unsticking well to the right hand side. It's fighting back a little bit, this one. So we're just going to see if we can get a grip to the left side now and pull this whole section of wax across from the left to the right, which should then unstick it from that canal wall. Sometimes it's a case of clearing enough space on one side that you can get this movement, look, back and forth, because you really tend to find then you get this little bit more movement to the wax. So now we can go up and down, back and forth. There you go. So it's unstuck the outer section of wax there. You can see how dark the wax is behind, so the entrance has got quite light coloured wax there, but the deeper section is much darker in colour, oxidized just a little bit more. There you go, it's on its way out. Just have to wiggle it to get it out of the entrance to the canal there, and there we are. There's the eardrum, all looking good. So this is what we removed. So you can see not huge amounts here because a lot of it got sucked into the suction unit. There you go. And that's what the tank looks like following the procedure. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.